alive, go on, be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. All is well, well, well. Well, well, well. All is well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well.
I own the song. It's longer than that. I feel robbed. Like, I know the song. I own it. It's longer than that. Ladies and gentlemen, Msaki on MetroFM. Fetch Your Life. The video. Take us through the video shoot.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. Beautiful people that we were working with behind the scenes.
Yes.
And yeah, and I think I like the idea. And I really enjoy how my collaborations are responding to me as a person.
Yes.
And knowing that I wasn't going to make it in a video where I had to booty hop in a club. And it's so kind of him to think about the setting that would really be comfortable for me, you know, as well.
Yes.
But it's a beautiful concept. I mean, Ukabelo is really smart as well. So I like the imagery in the video and the fact that, like, you know, women are at the forefront of it.
How do your collaborations work, especially with DJs? Is it a case of I'm going to send you a beat and you're going to send us back a vocal? Do we meet and we talk about it? How do you prefer to work with collaborations?
There's no preference. It's really the soul of the song speaks first. I just want to hear the music. But at the same time, I love getting to know people, and that sometimes takes time.
Yes.
So they've all happened different ways. For instance, I know with the twins, like, it was just a phone call and I heard the kind of people they were like on the other side, and the person that connected us also knew that we would gel. It was Makatini actually who gave them my number.
Wow.
Yeah, and so that was just instant. They sent me the music and I was in a good space and I just recorded and sent it back and then met them and then was like, oh, you guys are crazy. They're so much fun. And every time I came to Joburg, they were like my big brothers. They'd come to my shows or they'd make sure that we meet up and just catch up. So then that friendship has developed. And so different ways. I know with Unati, with Black Coffee, we couldn't believe that we were only meeting in East London at the end of, like, sometime towards the end of last year. We were supposed to meet up in Europe. I saw him, like, yeah, it was very brief, but we had been connecting over the music and sending the song back and forth like 24 times, just really trying to get to the heart of it, in fact, the simplicity of it.
I love how you nonchalantly say myself and Black Coffee were supposed to hook up in Europe, but we met in East London.
No, I mean, he was on tour, I think, at the time.
Yes.
I mean, he's there half the year anyway.
It's a global hit.
Oh.
Take us through what are you feeling? Just looking at the world responding to your collaboration with Black Coffee. It's insane.
Where are people seeing this?
On social media. You're not seeing it.
I don't have a TV. I don't have.
You're not seeing it on social media.
Well, I know that it's amazing, but isn't that just what happens to things that Black Coffee touches?
Oh, Msaki. Put respect on your name. Hello.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. That's very kind of you.
Is there an album that you're currently working on, or are you still working the stuff that you've released already?
No. I've been working on a project.
Yeah,
for a while.
And we're waiting. What's going on?
I thought I'd just put this first half of the year aside just to let my collaborations breathe a bit.
Yes.
Not to cloud the airwaves too much. But I also don't know if my album it might just be under mainstream again, you know, just below the radar. We'll see. And the music will tell us where it needs to go. And I mean, that deserves a different strategy. And I think that's a decision that I can only make when the music is ready, you know. So it might not be here. You guys might like it, but it also might not fit the space, you know. So it's my own world that I get to invite people to as well, and some stay.
I was going to say, though, I think there's something to be said about the fact that people are buying into your world. You're not having to compromise your own world to make us comfortable or to make mainstream comfortable.
If that's happening, that's an absolute blessing. And this is the thing about the collaborations is that people now have a choice, whereas before, I mean, I released an album in 2016 and it's one of the best kept secrets in the world.
People are sleeping on your
But it's
music.
okay. It's just the thing. It's just the thing is that, like, this is how we get music out as folk musicians. We go to each town, we play small gigs to 60 people at a time. We go to another country, we do the same thing. It's a different way of spreading. It's not like, Fresh drops a track and 10 million people know about it in 5 minutes. It's not the same world.
It's word of mouth. It's more sustainable, surely.
This is the thing about the collaborations, is that more people get to make a choice about my world. And that's okay. All I want is them to have a choice. And I want the ones that really resonate to stay, and the ones that don't to wait for me to do something else that makes sense in their world, which is fine with me.
She's our Woman Crush Wednesday. Msaki is on Fresh Breakfast. Metro FM is where you're at. Straight after your traffic update, she performs Wish You Were Here live.
Traffic. Yeah, morning. Msaki's got me in all sort of feels this morning. Sure, especially that acoustic.
Dude!
Who am I going to send my invoice to?
It's mad.
And talking about secrets, it's out now, right? It's no longer a secret.
Yeah.
Oh, it shouldn't be either. All right, roads this morning. Someone Msaki, Mamelodi East Side, some protesting, pretty crazy traffic there. Maybe come out of Mamelodi on Samea, head down to Stormful. You might get through a bit quicker this morning. Also queues on the Sepako Makato run out of Montana. Traffic backing up to get onto the N1 highway. A little bit of pressure on the run through the Dustport Tunnel. Not as bad as it has been this week, but it is slow. And again, coming out of Attridgeville, WFN Com on a real slow go. Breaking that vehicle in New Road on the N1 South. So coming from Brackfontein, that's slow this morning.
Do you want me to do Wish You Were Here and then one of my own?
Yes, please. Yeah. There's time for 2, maybe even 3 more. I just wanted you to sing.
Now my voice is starting to get warm, so I might start sounding better.
Okay, so Wish You Were Here, then one of yours after that. Perfect.
You mean better than just on the radio?
Guys, morning voices.
Going up to Rhodes Drive, and if you use My City buses around Mitchell's Plain and Kylie to the DO 1020304 route, being delayed this morning, protesting again in Blackie. The buses at the depot can't get out and service the route with My City, so maybe look for alternative.
Stand by. .646 East London, your girl is in the building. We're hanging out with Msaki. She's your Woman Crush Wednesday.
All my favorite musicians live there, actually.
Drop some names.
There's a writer called Oda Nonkali who is part of a band called Ngunya Relic.
Yes.
There's an amazing musician called Mtwakazi.
Sure.
You guys probably met her through some Piwetana.
Yes.
So many people, but just so much talent.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're here for your talent right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Msaki featuring Black Coffee and her guitar. Wish You Were Here.
Tags on the city walls, the color, the fight, ambition so tall, reminds me of you. Frost in the morning, the steel birds in flight, the reluctant dawn, reminds me of you. You hold your cards so close to your chest that I give up the quest to know more. I let you unfold. I wanted to write you a letter or two, but the words wouldn't stay on the page or cling to an age. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da.
Ladies and gentlemen, Msaki, wish you were here. She's at WCW. Metro FM is where you were at. Let's talk about you and love. Are you in love? Have you found love?
Actually, you know what you could do for me?
Not you, Pearl.
I know.
Your relationship with her is very one way right now.
It's fine, but
We love you,
I know
Pearl.
she's found love.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know more than you, Fresh.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really want to talk too much about that, but
Okay, a little bit then.
A good thing that can tell you about like how I love and how I found love.
Yes.
Is a song that I've written with Trezor called Sondela.
Yes.
And it's like it's a love song for my beautiful introvert husband. He's so funny, and also just like learning the ways of an introvert. I have so much to learn, because I'm
What are you learning as you go along? Learning this man.
Time, giving him time and space.
Yes.
You know, but also I think just learning that someone needing reassurance is not a bad thing. Like
Sure.
every once in a while, because I'm especially in my space where I'm always around people, and I'm energized by my own space. But I'm energized by my internal world, but I spend it on people. I love spending my energy on humans. You
Sure.
know? So that doesn't make me an extrovert, but I forget that I'm actually like a fake extrovert.
Sure.
But it means that I cope in spaces with a lot of people more. And the other thing about him is just being around a lot of people. He might take his time to respond or say anything, and I know he's really smart, and I'm like, but you know everything about this, and you're quiet, you know.
Maybe he's also on a
and
word
he's
fast.
Yeah, but the song says everything about how that my little verse and
Yes.
Trezor's beautiful poetry in Swahili.
Sure.
I think I love that song.
And the little people in your life, what are they teaching you about yourself? The tiny
To
people in your
stay
life.
out of their way, guys.
Yes.
That's
How old are they?
2 and almost 4 in
Okay.
April. They're,
Their names?
look, I'm a really good parent
Yeah.
because I know how to stay out of my kids' way. It's the best thing. Like if you just leave them, don't say a lot, don't say no a lot. Make sure they're safe, but keep them away. Just let them be in their own space
And
put
this-
things in their way to keep them interested.
And as parents, we almost get into this, no, don't do this, no, don't do
No.
that. That kids eventually second guess themselves
That's not my
and
life.
stop being curious because mama's going to say no. Even where it might benefit me that mama doesn't say no.
That's it.
So I actually get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, they're teaching me a lot. Yeah,
Are you going to have more?
I'd love to have more.
But?
There's no but.
Oh, okay. I thought you asked him and he's still quiet because he's... 6:53, you were hanging out with Msaki. So myself and Pearl, we've been fighting about who's the bigger fan.
Oh my goodness.
And Chris Mabunda in Pretoria says he's a bigger fan of Msaki than we are.
Okay, so you
Chris.
can say with you.
So
That's my friend, though. I know Chris.
Mabunda.
Yeah, he comes to a lot of shows. He's got glasses.
he says he's your biggest fan. So what?
Yeah, I see him a lot.
So we're gonna call him, and
Don't.
so between the three of us, we're gonna find out who the bigger fan is.
Fine.
Exactly. So we're gonna take a quick comedic break with Kevin Hart, and we come back and we play the quiz. Who is Msaki's biggest fan? And then she's gonna perform for us again.
I feel like I'm out here